And your front row, the number 8 of Andre Castro out of New York City for Future Star Racing, and the champion-elect, car number 1, Lochie Hughes out of Gold Coast, Australia for Jay Howard Driver Development. The field is set, so here come the lights. As the 4 lights, now 5, illuminate. And we're away. Good start, a little wheel spin having to be managed by some of these drivers as it's a little damp on this front straightaway. The track damper in some spots than in others. As diving down to the inside from his second row starting position, Jacob Loomis going for the lead, and he takes it as the rest of the field streams through. Turn number 1, you can see the rain lights flashing on the back of these cars as the race director has declared that they should start with those rain lights on. Alex Berg battling side by side with Maxwell Jamieson. As Jacob Loomis has relinquished that lead now, as it looks like the champion-elect Lochie Hughes has taken over the top spot. Maddie Aust has a spin there in the S's. But a little further forward, Titus Sherlock for Crosslink Kiwi, fighting with Artie Flores there to his left. Flores battling with the number 12 of Ethan Barker as they begin to form up single file for the run down toward the hairpin for the first time. Bryson Morris hit from behind as he goes wide up at the hairpin turn and rejoins deep in the pack, just now going around the 7 of Al Morey. You can see the rain on the camera lens. Ryan Shehan in the 66 as he gets passed by the number 8 of Andre Castro as they line up line astern on the run down toward turn number 12. Shehan going to try to repay the favor as they head down into turn 12. Shehan trying to go around the outside. We go a little further back. Alex Berg hits the apex, and there's Artie Flores to his inside, and they touch. Berg goes around and helplessly has to wait until the field goes by before he can get restarted. As we now ride with Titus Sherlock as he's up into the stadium section. These drivers still trying to sort out where the grip is here on this racetrack as he clips the apex there at turn 15. Bryson Morris, after getting tapped from behind up at the hairpin and now in recovery mode, trying to work his way back into the field. You can see him sawing on the steering wheel, trying to keep the car under him as it is really slick out here, as he's being passed on the inside there by Seth Brown in the 4 car. As we come by to complete race lap number 1, Lochie Hughes out in front of Jacob Loomis, Gabriel Fonseca, Ryan Shehan, Andre Castro, Noah Ping, Ethan Barker, Artie Flores, Titus Sherlock, and Lucas Fecury, your top 10. As Lochie Hughes with a bit of an advantage over Jacob Loomis. Gabriel Fonseca coming into the picture, Ryan Shehan trying to hold off Andre Castro as Artie Flores, the 8th place runner, coming out of turn 1 down the hill toward turn 2 and the beginning of the S's. Flores out of Leon, Mexico, working his way through as the top 4 cars pretty well spread out. Ryan Shehan coming under a challenge now from Andre Castro. We ride with Castro as he comes through turn number 7, up to turn 8. Getting a little better drive off that turn to the top of the hill, and then begins to plunge down through the kink at turn 10 toward the hairpin. Gabriel Fonseca, your 3rd place runner, a little wide through the hairpin turn, but actually that's where the grip is, off the racing line. Oftentimes has more grip. Andre Castro, having been passed by Noah Ping, going to try to repay the favor. He tucks right into the draft as they come down the hill toward turn 12. It's a late braking duel on this slick racetrack. Castro fades to the inside. Looks like he may have that pass done. Meanwhile, Lochie Hughes, imperious out in front. Jacob Loomis, Gabriel Fonseca, then Ryan Shehan, then Andre Castro with Noah Ping right on his tail. Artie Flores, Ethan Barker, Titus Sherlock, Cole Kleck, your top 10. Lucas Fecury, Daniel Cara, Brady Golan up into 13th spot. We ride with Bryson Morris as Maite Caceres goes around, and that opens the door for the 7 of Al Morey to take over that position. These drivers battling just outside the top 15. Morris recovering from his little tap, heading down into the hairpin on the first lap. We ride with third place runner Gabriel Fonseca as he clips it through turn 19, heading for the final turn. Giving chase to Jacob Loomis in the distance, and way out in front, Lochie Hughes wearing the number 1 plate proudly. Ryan Shehan just behind this battle in the 4th spot. And then a battle behind him, Castro and Noah Ping going after it for 5th and 6th. Look at this battle with Artie Flores, Titus Sherlock, Cole Kleck, and Ethan Barker as they battle for 7th position. Titus Sherlock goes to the inside, but Flores looks like he'll be able to sweep around and maintain that position. Here comes the number 4 of Seth Brown. Remember, he started on the last row as he's challenging his way up through the field inside the top 15. The full course yellow has been called as we've got an incident out on track. As you can see, the safety car wending his way up past the 3rd place car as he'll get around Jacob Loomis and Lochie Hughes to lead the field around under this yellow flag. And on the restart, Lochie Hughes over Jacob Loomis, Gabriel Fonseca, Ryan Shehan, Castro, Noah Ping, Artie Flores, Titus Sherlock, Cole Kleck, Ethan Barker. That's your top 10. As the battle at the front comes up the hill toward turn number 1. Lochie Hughes guarding the inside as Jacob Loomis tries to sweep around the outside. We ride with Ryan Shehan as he crests the hill. The 3 in front of him string out single file as they head down toward turn number 2 to begin the S's one more time. Lochie Hughes trying to stretch away from Jacob Loomis, but not having a lot of success as these top 3 pretty much nose to tail, then a little gap back to Shehan with Castro in hot pursuit. Noah Ping still there in that 6th spot. On board with Artie Flores as he works his way through the S's, and Noah Ping grabs a little too much curb and goes around. Titus Sherlock having to take evasive action around the outside. So Noah Ping spinning out of 6th spot. Artie Flores now coming under pressure from Titus Sherlock on this damp racetrack as they head down the hill toward the hairpin. Artie guarding that inside line. Titus waiting and going to take a late apex to see if he gets a better run off. And he's now side by side with Flores. That's the 11 of Cole Kleck he's got in his sights now. Kleck on debut here this weekend, squeezing Titus Sherlock. Artie Flores there on the right. Just see the nose of that car. Sherlock all the way off the track into the runoff area, but can't quite get the brakes late enough to pull off that pass. As there's the top 5 now coming through turn 12 up into the stadium section as we continue to ride with Ryan Shehan. Gabriel Fonseca just in front as the top 3 just about equally spaced. Ominous clouds overhead as perhaps more rain on the way. You can see the moisture on the camera lens once again. We step forward to Gabriel Fonseca running in 3rd spot as he comes off the quad apex down into turn 19. And they get ready to complete yet another lap. Through turn 20, Lochie Hughes leading Jacob Loomis, Gabriel Fonseca, Ryan Shehan, Castro still in 5th, then Cole Kleck over Artie Flores and Titus Sherlock, Ethan Barker, and Lucas Fecury, your top 10. As Lochie Hughes trying to stretch his advantage here as we get into the closing stages of this. Castro showing a nose to Ryan Shehan in front of him just to keep him aware that he's there. And looking to take over that 4th spot if he can. We ride with Castro as he dips down into the S's. Under the spectator bridge. Turn 6 gets a little squirrely, catching a little too much curb. Now turn 7 as he begins to climb the hill. Bending it into turn number 8 as the turns get ever tighter into turn 9. Step up to Ryan Shehan in 4th spot as he heads down to the hairpin one more time. Again, staying off the apex, looking for a little extra grip. I think going to school perhaps a bit with Gabriel Fonseca just ahead of him. And there's Fonseca. We're on board with him as he checks his mirror, realizing that Ryan Shehan is there. Down into the braking zone they come at turn number 12. Best passing opportunity on the racetrack right here. Top 2 pulling away just a little bit, and now a 3-way battle for the final podium step as Ryan Shehan goes a little bit wide at the exit of turn 12. They're up in the stadium section now. Castro seeing Shehan and Fonseca right in front of him as they come down into turn number 15. Heading up toward the quad apex, 16, 17, 18 complex. Castro being very ginger with his wheel movements, as you can see, trying to stay right on the edge of adhesion as these Hankook rain tires beginning to feel the effects of this semi-drying track. Castro bending it into 20, trying to get a little run perhaps on Ryan Shehan. The white flag in the air indicating we're starting the final racing lap. The top 2 perhaps out of reach, but the 3rd place battle is a good one. And it looks like Andre Castro has gotten around Ryan Shehan as he's now chasing Gabriel Fonseca for 3rd. Here comes Shehan on the inside trying to retake that position. They're still side by side, but that'll move Shehan back into 5th spot as Andre Castro slots up into 4th position. And now he's got his sights set on Gabriel Fonseca to see if he can get a potential podium spot. Those 3 still locked together. Fonseca going a little wide, perhaps looking for a drier line. Castro right on his gearbox, but Ryan Shehan making up ground quickly to get back in touch with those 2. And there he is right on the gearbox of Andre Castro, looking to take that position back. As they clip the apex there at turn 10, Fonseca guarding the inside line as they head down into the hairpin. Castro trying to take a little later apex and gets a good run off of that turn. And now he's got a run on Fonseca, side by side with the Brazilian, Andre Castro. As we change our view over to Gabriel Fonseca, Andre Castro taking the position. Fonseca ducks right in behind him, realizing that Shehan is there to pounce. Now he pops back out, see if he can outbrake him here coming into turn 12. Not quite enough, as it is now Andre Castro up into that 3rd spot, then Fonseca, then Ryan Shehan. And not far behind, Cole Kleck doing a great job in his first race weekend with us. Fonseca being a little defensive, realizing that Ryan Shehan just behind him is going to see if he can find a way around. We ride with Fonseca now, back in 4th position. Andre Castro up ahead. Coming through turn 18, down into the penultimate corner. Tracks out right to the edge of the track as the checkered flag flies, and it is Lochie Hughes with Jacob Loomis taking 2nd. Andre Castro comes home with 3rd place honors. Gabriel Fonseca will finish in 4th spot. Ryan Shehan 5th. Cole Kleck across the line in 6th. Artie Flores in 7th. Titus Sherlock, a good run to 8th. Ethan Barker in 9th. And Lucas Fecury rounding out the top 10. Seth Brown, a great run after starting on the last row. Comes home just outside the points in 11th. Alex Berg takes 12th place honors. Daniel Cara in 13th. Brady Golan and Earl Tucker rounding out the top 15. Ben Sissel is down in victory circle, and he'll have a chance to talk to our winner, Lochie Hughes.
So Lochie Hughes wearing the number 1. How does that feel?
Yeah, that was awesome. obviously we'd already wrapped up the championship, so that it wasn't worrying about the championship, which is great. But thank you very much. Just focus on getting the win, and obviously it was tricky conditions. It's been raining all morning, and it was a lot drier than I thought when we went out there. We're all on wets, but the track was drying, and just did the best I could, and we pulled away from everyone, and it's all thanks to the team for the great car, and what a great season. I can't ask for more.
To come over here and win this championship, a very hard-fought championship, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. I didn't race the last 2 years, stuck home with COVID, and didn't have the budget to go racing. So to win the championship is unbelievable.
Hey, nice job out there.
Hey, thanks.
I know it's kind of new to you, but how did it feel?
It was good. I mean, it was a bit slick out there. Just trying to find the grip out there, but I think it came to us at the end a little bit, and we were able to get by some guys. We're dropped down to 5th, so we ended up getting back up to 3rd. So 2 podiums, 2nd yesterday, 3rd today. Just really happy. Thanks to the whole team. Future Star Racing, Wings and Wheels Foundation did excellent job. So it's a good way to cap off the year, that's for sure. I would have liked a couple steps more, but we'll keep chasing that win. But thanks to the series as well for putting a great show on. 26 cars this week, so happy.